guys, welcome back to Nursing with Ingrid. Today we're going to be discussing that one specialty that I did not include in the top 10, and that is the nurse midwife. Thank you guys for all the love and the support that you've given me on this channel. I truly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, do the most, do whatever you need to do to get this out there to our nurse midwives. Okay, let's jump right into it without wasting time. Now, the nurse midwife has been around forever, for as long as human beings have been on earth. The nurse midwife has been around because there's always been a mother that needs to deliver and needs assistance. So that's where our beloved colleagues come from. And guys, I've got a story to tell you. Okay, now coming back to the nurse midwife. The nurse midwife in 2020 is now being commemorated by the WHO as well to advance the nurse midwife practice and improve techniques and procedures when it comes to delivering babies. And there's a big shout out that I've got to do to the nurse midwives because in my opinion, the nurse midwife is the boss of all nurses, the boss of all practice, the boss of it all. And I absolutely respect you guys for what you do, when you do it, and how you do it. We just like to thank the nurse midwives out there for what they do, for what they've done for us when we've been in labor. And it takes a special kind of person to honestly do that, guys, if you come to think about it. Because when a lady is in labor, she is in excruciating pain. She is not a happy camper at that point. And the nurse midwife is there throughout that procedure until that baby is born. Another thing that I absolutely envy about the nurse midwives is that they are the first people to bring life into this world. So with that is an absolute privilege that they have to welcome our babies into this earth. Thank you guys. You guys rock, but it's not for me. And this is why. I did a midwifery, or my practical part of midwifery, when I was 21, and I did not know a lot of things about a lot of things. I was traumatized. I was absolutely traumatized. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to put myself out there. I mean, it didn't work for me, guys, to the point that I was actually diagnosed clinically depressed. Because for me, I could not understand why women go through what they go through during labor when it was supposed to be such a beautiful experience. And, you know, that feeling of helplessness, that there's nothing you can actually do. You've just got to support the mother through this whole process until that baby is delivered. So for me, that was absolutely traumatic. And honestly, I don't know how I fell pregnant. I don't know how I decided that I wanted to be a mother, because I was adamant that that is something that I am not going to do. So this is my story. I start off in the labor ward, right? And my first day was not very nice, to say the least. There was a lady that was in labor, and I was going through my orientation, and the next thing, this lady opens up her legs, and I see yeah, we'll leave it there because you guys know what I saw. But anyway, that was trauma number one. Trauma number two. Now I'm into the swing of things in the labor ward. I know what's going on. I'm feeling it, but I'm not feeling it. I'm just doing it because I have to do it. I try to get out of doing midwifery, and it was part of our 4-year course, and I just had to go through with it. So I made it work for that time, and there I was now. I am helping this lady progress. We're progressing lovely, wonderful. Everything is according to the textbook. Yes, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing my PVs. I'm doing everything. I'm just now doing what I'm supposed to do to get over and done with this curriculum and be out of there. So it was around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I do another checkup on this lady. And as I pull my fingers out, the cord, the umbilical cord, comes out as well. So my supervisor, nurse midwife, said to me, Nurse D'Souza, you got to push your fingers back in there, and they got to stay there because that cord has got no business coming out right now. I don't know any difference. So I put my fingers in there, and the next thing, theater's called. They're prepping the lady for a cesarean section at this point, and all this while, I've still got my fingers down there, okay? I'm not having fun, but nevertheless. So we go onto the trolley, down to theater, in the elevator. And the elevator opens at one of the floors, and there's a whole group of visitors that see a nurse on top of a patient. That was not pretty. Nevertheless, being a good sport that I am, I carry on with it. I go to theater, they prep her, they put her under general anesthesia, and when they start cutting, then they say, you can remove your fingers from where they've been. And guys, that was the last straw for me. I was clinically depressed after that. Anyway, to all the nurse midwives out there, guys, you do fantastic work. I bow down to you because you guys are the bosses. You're the only ones that can do what you do, and we are eternally grateful for your help and your support when we are in labor and going through the most and dealing with what we have to deal with. And keep doing what you're doing, guys. Absolutely love you. Absolutely respect you. No doubt about that. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you can. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.